Doug Wozniak,
Hey,
welcome.
Good to see you,
Republican
Wayne.
candidate for re-election for the trustees in Shelby Township. Welcome and good to see you.
good to see you.
We've done this before,
Yes, yes,
so it's a winning combination, I guess.
I guess.
You know, Doug, you've been at this 2 terms already, and you want to do it again. Tell us why.
Simple why.
And a little background too, please,
Oh, okay.
for new people.
All right. Well, first of all, I'm an attorney. I'm also a realtor broker. I have 2 companies that I run. Been doing that for almost 20 years. And I'm a graduate of University of Michigan.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
And a graduate of Michigan State. So I got a little blue, a little green.
Good for you.
My wife's a Sparty.
I love her.
Yes, I know. She likes you too. And my daughter is in her last year of med school at U of M.
Good
So I'm
for
pretty
you.
proud of her for doing that. I'm also a member of the Macomb County Bar Association, the State Bar of Michigan, the Probate Bar, the National Academy of Elder Law Attorneys, the Michigan Townships Association, locally the Shelby Lions, the Optimists, Knights of Columbus, and I'm an usher at church.
You're a busy man.
I like to stay busy. I really do. And part of my time in office has been enjoyable, really, and bringing about change, because you ask why I'm doing this. I view Shelby Township as like a 1,000-foot freighter. We've been able to turn it where we need to turn it when we took over in 2008. In 2008, there were 2 other guys that came in with me, Supervisor Stathakis and right now Treasurer Flynn. We had talked about being conservative and taking charge of the financial aspects of this township and making sure that it wasn't going to go down in flames. And I think we've accomplished that over the last 2 terms. But now that we've accomplished that, I'm kind of selfish in that what we've done, I don't want to give away and let somebody else ruin it. I'm not saying the other candidates might do that, but I'm pretty confident that with the leadership that we've got currently, and if I get reelected to the board, I think we can continue on this path, and I think Shelby Township in the long run is going to be better for it.
You know, you're a little bit of a, I don't know if enigma is the right word here, but you're the only incumbent for this particular position. Is that's things are going to change?
Yes, we're going to have a new board.
Just by design, they're going to change.
Yes.
You'll be the senior statesman.
Well,
If you're reelected,
Yeah,
I guess,
yes.
being presumptuous, but
right.
you know, how do you feel with that role?
Well, I think that the people that are running for office will have a lot to learn once they're elected in. Hopefully I can be sort of a guiding light for them. I am a conservative. I'm not sure of the other people's views, but I do like a couple of the candidates. And I think from my knowledge of them, they're going to be great. I'm looking forward to this board. I think it's going to be a good board going forward.
You know, much has been accomplished as you've shared. If reelected, Doug, what is it that what would be the, you know, maybe what are you hearing that's on people's minds? What's keeping them awake at night, and what would you like to accomplish to help with that, or as you're going forward if you're reelected?
Well, I'll start with roads. Okay, that's easy one. That's like shooting fish in the barrel. Yeah. So we're going to continue to work on the roads. Over the last 8 years, we put in over $41 million worth of improvements in roads. Most of that was federal funding. So we've been able to continue to improve the roads, and I think that's really important. Continue to shrink our deficit. You know, we've shrunk that down by $13.2 million. I think that's important, and we're going to continue on that. When we begin to look at changing the retirement system, we've taken care of most of that. It's getting funded. We're saving quite a bit of money every year. I would say we have to continue to do that. We put together an SAD for the northeast quadrant of the township so that sewers are going to be supplying all the property up there. That's going to be an expansion of 1,100 acres into residential development. And that's going to mean a lot for our tax base. I'm really looking forward to that. And if we continue that type of development along with the new projects that have been just announced for 21 in Van Dyke at the old Big Boys site and 22 in Van Dyke at the Lavdas site, I think we've got a lot of good things going. Kroger at 26 Mile is bringing a lot of dollars to tax base, and with the expansion of our Downtown Development Authority. By the way, I had a conversation with a fellow yesterday that he thinks because it's named the Downtown Development Authority, we're developing a downtown. But actually, that authority is what's called a tax incremental financing district.
TIFA.
It goes all the way from Utica up to 26
You just
Mile.
expanded it recently, yes?
Yes.
And you know, downtown development, and I know we talked, and we're not really going there, but downtown development, downtown. I live in Macomb Township, same situation. You know, we talk about
Right.
it, but it's difficult to do. You know, you touched on it a little bit, and I wanted to make sure to follow up. Business friendly, economic development, which you're touching on here. And you, sir, are a small businessman, as you've shared with not one but two businesses. My Chamber of Commerce background says, how do you feel small businesses, particular at this point, and business in general are functioning and treated and handled? Are we easy to do business with? Are we supportive of the business community?
Well, obviously, I think we do, but I think the chamber, which you headed up, has really, really helped us. I mean, you take care of those independent businessmen, and you take care of them in Shelby Township. I mean, you're always there. You guys are always doing stuff, and I think that's wonderful. And I know it's going to continue, even though you're going to be.
No, yeah. I stepped aside so somebody younger, smarter, nimbler, and all that kind of could take it to the next level, frankly.
Yeah. But I think our departments that we've got right now and the young talent that we've got there, they're learning how to take care of people, customer service. Of course, in my industry, the legal industry, that's very important. So I try and impart that to the other people. So I think it's really important.
Well, yeah, and I think we both agree on that. If we could touch just a minute, and I don't know how much you want to talk about it or not, but maybe the potential for the new community center type development. Any thoughts on that?
Well, I was on the board, the advisory board, for looking at that, and we had come up with an idea that perhaps we could proceed buying one of the Utica schools.
Right.
But I think we still have to look at the implications of what happens after we would purchase it. What type of repairs would we need? How much remediation would have to take place? So that's still up in the air as of now. So we'll continue to look at it. The community center as a whole, whether it's remodeling this or doing something else, still's got to get done.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know, it goes really quick. As you know, we have a minute or two. Camera's right over here, and you don't have to look at me. It'll be a lot better view for you. But share why folks, why you would like them to consider you for re-election.
Well, I think you brought it up earlier. I am an incumbent. I think we've done a good job so far. I think with the supervisor and trustee Wozniak and treasurer Flynn, I think we will continue to do a good job for Shelby Township. We'll keep that 1,000-foot freighter turning in the right direction. With that, the next 4 years should be exciting.
Good. Doug Wozniak, thank you, sir.
Wayne, thank you.
Continued success, and I wish you well in the election.
Thank you.